Welcome to 17 minutes. Yippee. I don't have anything planned again. I actually do need to start planning because we're going to reach that 20-minute mark. And it's not going to get lower. But I'll say right off the bat, I'm still going to try to upload these into Instagram. However, if you're watching from there, follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel because at some point these aren't going to last on Instagram. So yes, subscribe to my channel. I'm also doing this Saturday comes my second Dragon Age deep dive video, which is for The Calling, which is another novel. That one is a longer video, actually. It took a longer time to describe to sum it up, to summarize it. The music video was really fun too. That was a different style, I guess, different way of filming. It was more, I think the first one I did, there was a song playing and a story happening in the music video. This one is the character is singing while filming, which was really hard to do because I was filming on my iPhone and didn't have the song playing, and I was like, I'll just risk it and like mouth along the words, and then while editing it I was like, no, I definitely needed to hear the song because sometimes the tempo was off because I was either too fast or too slow. But we made it work. So don't look too hard. But yeah, that's coming out on Saturday, so also follow my YouTube for that. And I've also just finished the third one, which will be coming out in the beginning of January, which is great. I'm in the midst of working on the fourth one. I'm really cooking with these. I'm having a great time. I'm trying to get this fourth one done, at least filmed, filmed and completed, ready to be edited before Christmas time, so that when I come back from my holidays, I'll be able to edit that and do the next one, which I'm looking forward to as well, because that's a reaction video. We're watching, I think it's a film. It's either, I can't remember. It's either a film or a web series we're watching, and I'm doing a reaction video, which I've always wanted to make. So I'm really excited to do that, try that, and all that stuff. Yeah, as you can probably tell, my energy up is high. I feel like I am locked in. I feel like, yeah, I'm just feeling really good and positive and like grounded and hopeful about life right now, which is really nice. I'm trying to really appreciate that. Yeah, there's been, what's happening? The courses I've been taking are coming to an end, so I've been doing, for the past 10 weeks, I've been taking an improv class and a writing class, every weekly one for both of those, which have been really, really fun. It's been nice to like interact with people, and have like be out of the house, make things, create with people, talk to people. So that's been really fun. Very much looking forward to it. We're doing for both of those, been working on a scene for a new play that's going to be performed, which will be fun to see. And then we're doing a showcase for our improv as well, which I'm really excited to go out and do. It'll be my second time doing a showcase for improv, which will be fun. I'm really excited to do that. And we're doing it on a big stage because there was a rooming issue in the space. So we get to do it on this massive stage, which will be really cool. Very excited. Yeah, what else is going on? I've been, which I may have mentioned last week, I have been focusing on following my inner child artist, which I may have said, I may not have. But basically, I've been really appreciative of The Artist's Way, which was this 12-week book that I had started at the end of the summer in July. That was like 3 months long of this process of delving into my creativity and all that, and finding some like grounding in that and direction. And a big part of that was this idea of your inner child artist. So this is just like the purest, like curious, like most curious part of you that just wants to try things, explore things, and create and make. And it's like this concept of like all we want to do is make things, but like the reality of the world weighs us down and makes us think we can't do it. But I've been trying to kind of hone in on that, and kind of, because like I have my projects that I'm working on. I've got, you know, the regular things I'm doing on my podcast and the Dragon Age deep dive and stuff, and it's all things that I really enjoy. But there are sometimes like this urge that comes up of like, oh, I really want to try this thing. And I because I'm busy with other things, I kind of push it off. And I see that I'm wanting to do this, but I'm gonna wait until I have time. And obviously you can say we'll wait till we have time all the time, but when you're a busy person, you have to make the time. And so I've been, for the past few weeks, trying to prioritize making time and kind of prioritizing the urges I get from my child artist of what I want to do. So like, I think I've talked about how I've wanted to start drawing again, or like getting into drawing, which I've been doing, which has been so awesome and really exciting. Just because it's a skill that like I've done before when I was younger, and I really loved doing it. And like I feel like there's always just this thought of like, oh, but I haven't learned how to do it. I've just always, you know, you make stuff up, but that's everything anyway. So it's been nice to just like do it. And I've been watching this anime called Haikyuu, which is my favorite show in the entire world. It's another perfect Sarah show. And it's just about these boys in high school that are on the volleyball team. But they're so passionate about volleyball and playing, and it like really, the writing is so good, and it really taps into like this, just the specificity of like, I think because I used to play volleyball, and I like, there are a few things in my life where I'm like, there are certain things that I would do every single day if I could. I would do it 24 hours a day if I didn't have to sleep. Volleyball was one of those things. And so having the show where it's like that feeling is just like expanded upon among all these different characters is so nice to watch. And it's like this like thing of like being passionate about something is exciting, and it's good, and it's positive, and I've just been really captivated by that. Because I think we always downplay what we're excited about. We're scared to talk about it. We're scared of rejection. We're scared of it not working out. Whatever it is, there's this overlying, like, we feel the need to downplay what we're excited about and passionate about. And I'm over that. I really am. But that show just is so, it's the sound of the volleyball is so great. But with that, I've been, taking my excitement for that anime and drawing the characters, which has been really fun, because it's like, it's fun to have something you're excited about and then like express that excitement through a different medium, which has been really fun. So like I started first drawing some of my favorite characters that I really liked, and now I've decided I'm gonna draw, just take a sheet and I'm doing profiles for them as like little squares, and then my hope is to kind of make a few copies of it, and then I can try painting and I want to try digital media as well, so I'll scan it and play around with that. But it's really exciting. So I've done 3 characters so far. 2 of them I'm really happy with. One of them looks a little off, so I think I need to fix like the position of his eyes a little bit, but I'm scared too. It's fun to see like the creative challenges and blocks that come up with drawing, because I think I get to a point where I'm like, I've drawn something so perfect that I'm like, I don't want to touch it because the next thing I do could completely change it. But because I'm using pencil, you can just erase it and do it again. But it's really fun. It's a fun experience. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been following my inner child artist, which has been really great. And I think that's been helping me just feel connected and grounded and just really good. Like I feel very like I am dug in right now. That's so funny. But yeah, very excited. Yeah, and then I got a really exciting email yesterday as well, which was awesome, and it was about acting. And like I'm not gonna speak too much about it really, because it's like nothing at the moment. It's just an email. But it was an email that really meant a lot to me in this moment where I'm at, about acting, because it's not something I'm actively pursuing. Like, I'm creating my own stuff and I am performing in certain capacities. But it's not something I'm actively chasing in the sense of how I have before, like when I was in Chicago and I'm like auditioning for shows and building that community and finding similar people to work with, similar as in like-minded. But yeah, I got an email just that was inviting me to be a part of something potentially, and that was just really exciting because I never thought I would get that type of opportunity for a long time, until I was able to kind of focus on acting in that way again, which I just haven't been, and that's been fine for me with where I'm at right now. But it was just really exciting, and it really activated again that passionate part of like, oh no, I'm getting emotional thinking about it, which is great. It's like there's still a part of me that still really wants this and really wants to do that. And it was just a nice like affirmation of like the stuff that I've worked on for the past, decade now, since starting uni up to now almost being 30. There are things that I worked on specifically while in college and while auditioning for shows that were just about like how I am in a room and making sure that like I feel like I want to be someone that people like working with, like I want to have a fun time working with other people, and doing what I can to make sure that happens is something that's really important to me. And I think that's like just a trait that is so important, especially in the creative world where you want to work with people that you like working with. And so that's something that's always really important to me when I'm in a creative space. And having this email inviting me to potentially do something because I did like one thing that they saw me a part of is really cool and exciting, and that means a lot to me. So yeah, that's really exciting. So yeah, spirits are up. Let's see, I'm like retreating now because I'm like, oh, that was vulnerable, I'm retreating now. I'm trying to think of what else I've been doing though. Just literally watching Haikyuu, and I've been slowing down also. I think I've been feeling this need to slow down, and like I'm actually doing it, which leaves this sense of like unease, I guess, in the sense of like I'm getting the things I need to get done, and I still have time to do other things. And there's like an unease to that of like, oh, I don't know, it just feels weird because I'm not pushing. I think that's what it is. I've stopped like pushing to get things done, and it's more like no, we'll get the things done I need to get done, and then the rest we can just do whatever I want, which is nice. And that's why I've been able to kind of prioritize the creative drives that I get, which has been really fun. Yeah, I think that sums it all up. I'm trying to think what else has happened in the past week. Nothing crazy. I'm just enjoying life. I've put up Christmas decorations now, to get into this holiday spirit, and I found a cheese advent calendar, which I knew existed because I saw it like, how long ago was that? 3 or 4 years ago? Must have been 3 years ago. I saw this cheese advent calendar at the grocery store, but I didn't get it because it was expensive, or like I couldn't afford it at the time. It was like 13 pounds. And I was like, I'll come back and get that another time. And then I didn't see it again that year. And then since then, I look for it every Christmas, and I've not been able to find it until this year. And I got it. And so now I get to try a new cheese every single day for the month, and I'm really happy about that. It's really exciting. It's really great news. So far I've had 2 pieces. Yesterday was a cheddar. It was an apple, onion, and sage cheddar. The onion was really strong. I kind of liked it. It was kind of okay. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Today was a Wensleydale. I love that type of cheese. Big fan. But it was a what was it? Toffee, caramel, and maple syrup flavored. I don't think I like caramel that much unless you can kind of like sneak it in, but I don't like it. And that cheese wasn't good. I gave that a 5 out of 10. It was still cheese. And like there was the part of the Wensleydale that I really liked, but then the rest wasn't good. Yeah, it was like, yeah. But it was okay. But it's just really fun. I'm excited to have cheese every single day. It's a good time. And it's a good amount too. It's like a little block, which is fun. It's a good little snack. Yeah, that's really what I'm doing. Trying to think what else. Just having fun. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm looking forward to the new year. I've got new goals coming up for the new year. Maybe I'll talk about that next week. That could be something to do. It might be good for me to just figure out what, like pick a topic to talk about each week. Maybe that's what we do. So yeah, we'll go over like my goals for 2026, which would be fun. Maybe we could do a review of this year too, of my goals this year. Some I achieved, some I did not. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do that maybe next week if I remember. But that's all. We've got like 30 seconds left, so now I'm just waiting to count down, but we gotta fill the time anyway. What else? Yeah, I've been writing music, which has been fun. I've got music ideas to keep going with. I'm Twitch streaming. I'll be Twitch streaming tonight. I think I'm gonna do a variety stream, just because I've done a lot of Hades, and I think I've gotten out of Hades twice, and I think I'm good now. I think that's all I need. But that is it. We've reached the end. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you next week.